Hi, it's Iris with IdeateTV. I'm here with CSave.org and Georgienne Bradley. Tell me about CSave.
CSave Foundation, thank you so much for coming over. I'm so excited.
I'm so happy to be here.
I heard you were just in the dive tank.
I was. Can you tell?
I have to try that. That sounds fabulous. So CSave Foundation is an organization that focuses really on two things. One, educating the public and decision makers about ocean conservation and why it's important. Also, we work on changing, influencing, and creating policy at the international level. So we attend CITES, which is the Conference of International Trade of Endangered Species. That happens every 3 years. And we work really hard to get marine species put on appendices so they are not allowed to be traded internationally. There's nothing we can do with national trade. So if someone in the United States catches a manta ray, they could send it to an aquarium, say, for example, in the United States, but it would be virtually impossible to send that animal to an aquarium elsewhere. So we really want to resolve problems at that level. The other things we do are things like the High Seas Treaty, otherwise known as the BBNJ. There previously wasn't any law. You could really do anything on the high seas. Boats could just dump all their plastics. It was, it really was. And we did not have a forum to create law that would stop that. So now we have just adopted and ratified this really critical treaty.
That's amazing. Congratulations. So tell me,
Let me back up. We didn't do that. We worked with a very large group. I didn't want to.
You had your hand in there. You were doing it too, fighting the good fight. Exactly. Yeah. So tell me a little bit why the Scuba Show, right? Do you scuba dive yourself, or are you trying to connect with scuba divers who have firsthand, they know exactly how important the marine life is?
Well, and that's basically, so my background is in science, but for years, decades, we ran a stockhouse, and we've worked with productions from National Geographic to BBC. That is what we've done. But we started seeing over the decades a strong deterioration in the reef and the animal life, the number of sharks we were seeing, etc. And we thought we really needed to give back. We wanted to do it a little bit at a time, but it just grew. So scuba divers are our primary focal area because they love the ocean. They love the marine life. They understand it. And most of them have seen the changes that have happened over the last 10, 20 years. So yeah, that's really a strong audience for us. I'm very honored to be a member, an inductee in the Women Divers Hall of Fame. Yeah.
We just spoke to them earlier.
A fabulous organization, scholarships, really nurturing new brain power, and that's so critical. And I also was a proud recipient of the Nogi Award last year. So this is home. This is my family. So it always feels like coming home to go to any dive show.
That's so exciting. And tell us, how can our viewers support you? How can they support the greater mission?
One of our mission, the first part that I mentioned, was to be informed. So our Ocean Week in Review, which is published every Friday, comes to your inbox, and it's free. It always will be. And many people just read the table of contents because on a typical week, there might be 30 stories that we summarize. And it'll be everything from new policies made or retracted, new species found, new science made, new breakthroughs, and we are very, very. We make it a point to be nonpartisan, and we try to use news outlets from around the world. So you might get something from a local India publication, or you might get it from the New York Times, or you might get it from a small publication out of the Philippines. You never know where this is going to come, but we supply that. We summarize the story, and then we provide the original link so people can go and learn more if they want to go to that original publication.
That's so amazing. So csave.org, they can come find you guys, sign up for that, and or find you at a dive show. It seems like you do go to a lot of these.
We will be at DEMA, and we try to go to dive shows, but we are internet-based. Our team is everywhere from North Macedonia to Ghana to London we work we learned over COVID that we could do things without a brick and mortar office and save that overhead that's quite nasty, and work with people from around the world. And since it's a global initiative, we work globally.
All hands on deck, right? Save our oceans.
Use the internet and come visit us. And yeah.
Well, it was so nice to meet you. And I'll have to maybe get the scuba gear on again and maybe go see some real coral reefs or something.
I
hope so. I'll connect with the women's
and be
dive.
sure to write to join our newsletter.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks again, and thank you so much. This is Iris with IdeateTV.